Yo, it's your boy Zach and welcome to today's video. Okay everybody, it is that time of year again, YouTube anniversary time. This time we are celebrating my 6-year YouTube anniversary. Isn't that crazy? I have been making YouTube videos for 6 whole years. On December 1st, 2016, I uploaded my very first video to Zach FTW, and here we are 6 years later. Okay, so as you guys know, we are going to be doing a Q&A video today because that is what the people voted on. We have got a lot of questions to answer today. I got a total of 15 questions as of the recording of this video. In reality though, we are going to be answering 13 questions because there were a couple trolls that I had to filter out. I won't elaborate too much on that because it's not relevant to the video. Alright, so we got the laptop here. Let's get the questions going. Oh yeah, and one more thing I also forgot to mention that makes this video special is that this is actually also my 600th video. Like, how crazy is that? It just so happened that my 6-year YouTube anniversary was also my 600th video. But now let's get into the questions. Okay, so the first question has actually come from a relative of mine, so I'm not going to say their real name or anything. But they asked me, has there ever been a challenge that you started to do but didn't end up completing? The only time I've ever think that I've started to do a challenge but didn't finish it was a long time ago. It was like all the way back in 2017, or maybe it was early 2018, I don't remember. Like either way, it was a very long time ago. So basically, this was a video where I tried to take a spoonful of pepper powder. Now remember, I was a freshman in high school and I didn't have the tolerance that I had today, but I was home alone and I wanted to try this challenge out. I got the camera out and I tried to film it. I took like roughly like half of the spoonful, and let's just say it didn't end well. I was like, it was super spicy. I was freaking out. I was running around all over the place. And in the end, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna upload this video. I did keep the footage for a while, but the save has long since been lost. Probably for the best since wasn't even a great video anyway. This next question comes from William 4, one of the oldest subscribers that is still active today. He asked me, what motivates you to keep making videos even if they don't get very many views? And there are 2 main answers to this question. The first answer is that, well, I just like making videos. I honestly don't really care about views as much as I used to. Like back in the day, I used to like freak out over views. Like I was just like, come on, this video needs to get views. Now, I don't really care as much anymore. Of course I want a video to be successful, but I'm not like as obsessed with numbers as I used to be. My next point is because even though I don't have like a huge fan base, I know that I have a fan base, and that fan base really enjoys the content that I make. And if I stop making videos, I will be letting those people down. And I don't want to do that. So, yeah. Hope that answered your question. This next question comes from my brother, Chris. He asked, do you ever plan to stream again, whether on YouTube or to start a Twitch? So if you guys are OGs, you can probably remember, like back in like between 2017 and 2019, I would do live streams all the time. Like the second I get home from school, I would turn on my camera and I would just do a live stream for a couple hours. I would get like 20 to 30 people. People would watch them, we would talk about life. It was a lot of fun. But unfortunately over time, the amount of people that came to watch the streams just rapidly fell off a cliff to the point where I would get like 1 or 2 people max, and it kind of just lost meaning, so I kind of stopped doing it. But with all the new subscribers we've been getting lately, the idea of streaming again may actually become a reality. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to do YouTube streams again, like maybe like stream Saturday or stream Sunday or something like that. Just let me know you guys' thoughts, because if you guys really want me to do it, I might actually consider it. This next question comes from Riley Marcilio. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. But they asked, what was the hardest video to make? I have 2 videos in mind that I would say is the hardest to make. None are perhaps more memorable or as crazy as the mayonnaise challenge. If you guys have watched that video, and if you haven't yet, make sure you go check it out because it was pretty intense. I basically tried to eat an entire jar of mayonnaise, and I hate mayonnaise. I hate it. It's disgusting. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna turn this into a challenge. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna eat the whole thing. And then probably another video that was insanely hard was, believe it or not, the pumpkin pie challenge I did very recently. That one was super hard to finish. I got like halfway through and I just felt like a bloated whale, and I was just like forcing myself to keep going. I almost didn't make it. That was probably the closest I've gotten to actually quitting on a video. Alright, the next question comes from AngloGuy22. I don't know if I said that right, I'm sorry. But they asked, what is the craziest experience that happened while making a video? To answer this question, let's go back in time about a year. And that was the video where I spent the night handcuffed to a tree on Halloween night. And honestly, this was all my brother's fault. My stupid brother Chris pulled probably one of the biggest pranks ever on me. So picture this for a second. You are handcuffed to a tree and you don't have the key and you have no way to escape. You're outside in the dark, alone on Halloween night, and you're hearing noises, you're hearing branches getting snapped, and you think that there's some kind of serial killer in your backyard. You have no way to escape and you have no way to call for help. I remember like just freaking out. I was like trying to scream for Chris. Like I thought he was inside, but guess who it really was? It was Chris. He pulled the biggest prank on me by pretending to be like this crazy serial killer. And I'll admit, even today, just looking back at it, it was probably the most freaked out I've ever gotten while making a video. So I hope I explained that well enough to you. Okay, so this next question comes from that same relative from earlier. So once again, not gonna say their name, but they asked me, are there any types of videos that you haven't done yet that you want to do? The short answer is no, but the long answer is yes, but it's not necessarily in the category of the video, it's more so how far I can take the video. Usually when it comes to making videos, I'm really limited by one thing: money. I have a pretty tight budget when it comes to making videos, which usually restricts me to making videos where I can't buy too many supplies because, well, I'll run out of money. That's not a good thing, is it? But let's say, theoretically, we had an infinite budget. Zach FTW doesn't have like any budget whatsoever, and he can just do whatever he wants. Well, in that case, I would be taking the I Spent the Night series, the World's Largest series, the Challenges series, and I would take them to a whole new level. Like, I would do these crazy videos, pretty much do whatever I want without having to worry about money. So that's probably the best answer I could give, and like honestly there isn't really like an entire category of videos that I haven't done before that I really want to, so yeah, that's probably the best answer I can give. Alright, the next question comes from Hat. Yeah, that's their name. They asked, what are some content creators that inspire you? There's always one in particular that always comes to mind whenever I think of inspiration. And you guys are probably gonna laugh at me for this. Chris has given me lots of crap for this in the past too, but perhaps no content creator was a bigger inspiration to me than Killam. That's the name of his channel, Killam. He doesn't really upload very much anymore, but let me tell you guys, back in the day, like 2017 and 18, like he was just like making all these awesome videos. He was the one who inspired me to do the I Spent the Night series. And there's several other things that were also inspired from Killam as well. So yeah, call me a baby, call me whatever you want, I don't care. Killam is by far one of my biggest inspirations because I have made so many videos inspired off of his. Alright, so this next question comes from my brother, again, and he asked me, what made you want to start this channel in the first place? Now, I have answered this question several times in the past, but I'm going to answer it again because a lot of you guys, there's a lot of new people, they probably don't know me very well. So let's go all the way back in time. Let's go to like late November 2016. I remember at this time, there was like 3 or 4 different like small YouTubers at the time. They're obviously very inactive now, but at the time, It was like a group of like 3 or 4 people, including me. You know, we just kind of talk to each other, comment on each other's videos. And I saw them making like simple videos and getting subscribers and growing a bit. And I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? I want to give it a try. So I uploaded my very first video, and the rest is history. This next question is from Patrick Anderson, and he asked, what is your favorite video that you ever made? Now, when I think about this question, I think of 3 answers. The first answer is, well, the world's largest Cadbury chocolate bar. That video was so much fun, and it was just turned out to be an awesome video that it was just so much fun to do. The next thing that comes to mind is the brother versus brother budget egg drop challenge. And I know that sounds like kind of a mouthful, but it was a ton of fun. Like, it was like a really tight competition. It came down to the tiniest little details, and it was so much fun to do. Like, it was an awesome video. And another one of my favorite videos, the third favorite video, was actually also a recent one. It was when I spent the night in that tent, and I like tricked the whole thing out. Like, I had disco lights, I had music, Xbox, TV, party poppers. We had like, me and Chris were just in that, wow, nice voice crack, Zach. Me and Chris were inside that tent. It was just such an awesome night. We were just like, we just stayed up super late and just had so much fun that day. And it was just an awesome video. All right, so the next question comes from Insanely Crazy. I love that name, by the way. What is your favorite restaurant? Well, that question is easy. The Cheesecake Factory. It's really good. I would highly recommend it if you haven't tried it yet. It's not sponsored by Cheesecake Factory, but I just really like the Cheesecake Factory. Next question is the second question from William Ford, and he asked, what made you think of the name Zach FTW? Now, if you guys didn't know, Zach is my real name, and FTW is supposed to mean for the win. I assume most of you guys know that, but in case you didn't, that's what it's supposed to mean. And I'll be honest, I don't really know where FTW came from. I know it was very recent. I know I got it from somewhere, but I don't quite remember. I mean, I guess I was just like coming up with like, you know, different like, I guess letters and like different numbers just sound like they have like a cool ring to it. And I guess FTW just kind of came to mind, and I just kind of liked it. I mean, it's a little bit foggy. I don't really know, but hopefully that'll be sufficient as an answer. I guess I just kind of thought of it and just liked it. The next question comes from KZ Cracker, and they asked, are you monetized yet? No, I am not monetized. And honestly, I'm not even close. All right, last but not least, the last question comes from Patrick Anderson again, and he asked, do you wish to become a full-time YouTuber? Overall, I would say yes. However, though, I can't count on it because a YouTube career can be very unpredictable, because when you upload a YouTube video, you generally don't know if it's gonna go viral or not. Maybe this video will go viral, I get millions of views, or maybe it'll just be like all my other videos, and that's what makes it unpredictable. So I definitely would like to be a full-time YouTuber, but I'm also not gonna count on it. Yeah, I guess the short answer is yes, I would like to. Okay guys, that is all the questions I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I just want to say thank you guys again. It's completely unthinkable to realize that I've been on YouTube for 6 years, and I want to say thank you for subscribing, and thank you for supporting me through the years. Even like, you know, there was lots of people who stuck around and were with me through not just the good years, but even during the not so good years when I was like battling some like health problems and not uploading very much. Yeah, and here's to the next 6 years of Zach FTW, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not a usual Zach FTW video, but this is what you guys wanted to see. So that's what I did. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned until next week's video because I got a challenge planned. Tell your friends, tell your family, let everybody know about me. Zach FTW, stay awesome.